This is Corocado with part 4 of Golden Deer Maddening. We just finished the mock battle and now we're just going to go through the rest of the month. Okay, let's just go over the goals really quick to make sure everything's alright. And let's explore. So let's accept our first quest.
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
I have a request.
Okay, there's our first quest. Now let's go and accept the other ones. And there's Dorothea there, but there's also Bernadetta here. So
What is it? I'm not doing anything! Cake? Oh, come on! That's just cruel.
So actually let me go back to Bernadetta.
What is it?
And if I click recruit,
Sorry, I'm trying, but you're still kind of a stranger.
it says this person isn't interested yet. And it shows 2 stats, strength and bow. So if you just get them to be support, you can bypass all of that. And if you, because they automatically have a chance of coming to you, even if you don't have the stats. And then getting them to be support also lowers the requirements. So if you wanted to, or if you have the requirements, you can already recruit them. So that's why flowers are really useful. They're useful for 2 main reasons. One, they give flowers, which you can give as gifts to raise support, and they're pretty easy to farm. The second are they give stat boosters at higher professor levels. Like right now, our professor level is
Hey there.
E+. But at higher professor levels, you can get stat boosters from them, which just help you round out your unit stats. So let's just accept this quest.
Would you kindly do something for me?
I've got to find out everyone's likes and dislikes so I know what to cook. Who knows when it'll be my turn at kitchen duty? How about you, Professor? Do you like sweet or spicy food? Ooh, same. I'll definitely remember that.
Okay, that's Annette. Let's actually talk to Petra and
Bridget has
Lysithea.
much more warmth than Fodlan. Even spring here has coolness. And you, Professor? Which do you find is worst? Too hot or too cold weather? I have agreeance. In Bridget, I am able to be wearing much lighter clothes.
So I just raise support with her as well.
Perhaps. There are way too many vegetables in today's meal. The ratio of vegetables to sweets was completely skewed.
Oh, hi, Professor.
Were you just eavesdropping on me? Well, everyone knows a plate full of sweets is far preferred to a plate full of vegetables, regardless of age.
Okay, there's Lysithea. Our next quests are over there. Is there anyone else we want to talk to on the way? Not especially. So I guess we can just head back in there and we can talk to Claude.
That said, those bandits really didn't think things through, did they? They had to have known the knights would be after them the moment they entered the monastery's turf. Fine by me, though. I'm raring for some real combat experience. Any chance to grow is a good thing. Is there anything else you want to ask me, Teach? About living at the monastery or combat? Anything like that?
Okay, there's that done. Let's go unlock the training grounds, because there's people I want to talk to in there. Ingrid and Felix.
For years, the Boar Prince and I were inseparable. I know him better than almost anyone else. So let me give you some advice. Beneath all that princely polish, he's an animal, nothing more. He's strong and skilled, sure, but don't place your trust in him as a human being. Take care he doesn't chew you up and spit you out.
And now that you're all the way over here, Professor, care to join me in some training? After training, I love tending to the horses or burying myself in a good pile of books. There's truly nothing better.
Okay, those were those two. Felix, I'm probably gonna recruit and make a War Master, which is just someone who uses brawling.
Hey there.
Kind of like the exact same thing as Violet.
Let's see.
And Ingrid is well, I'll probably build her to be a dodge tank, which just means she can dodge any attack the enemy throws at her. Or at least most of them.
Do you know of the Ire family? We have long held the position of Prime Minister in the Empire. The Empire's power lies with 6 noble families, my family foremost among them. The full explanation may be time-consuming. I can give you a moment to get ready, if you would like to take notes. All right, I will list the 6 great noble families. There's Caspar's father, Count Burgles, the Minister of Military Affairs. Then there's Linhardt's father, Count Hevering, the Minister of Domestic Affairs. Bernadetta's father, Count Varley, is the Minister of Religious Affairs. Hubert's father, Marquis Vestra, is the Minister of the Imperial Household. Finally, we have Duke Gert, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and my own father, Duke Ire, the Prime Minister. One day, I will take his place as the Prime Minister of the Empire. I am more talented than anyone in my class, even Edelgard. I will lead the Empire to a bright, enlightened future. There is nothing I cannot achieve.
As egotistical as that was, Ferdinand's also a really good dodge tank, and he has a really good combat art, which allows him, it's called Swift Strikes. It allows him to just attack twice instead of just once, and with boosted damage. So that's pretty good to mow down HP.
I have a favor to ask.
There's one more quest I think Septa has, but let's talk to
The
Mercedes.
cathedral is nice and quiet. It's so relaxing. Oh, Professor, did you come to pray to the goddess? Me too. Shall we pray together?
No, I also need to talk
Something
to
else.
Lorenz.
It is the duty of every Fodlan noble to demonstrate piety towards Seros. Have you also come to offer your prayers to the goddess, Professor? I see. The truth is, I am not a particularly devoted believer either. But it would be unbecoming for a noble like me to neglect his prayers, wouldn't it?
Lorenzo's not really a very good unit, but he has a really good relic that, or kind of like a staff that you need to recruit him for. So that's why I'm just raising support with him. So let's accept this.
Inside the cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to the 4 saints. Do you know of them? Saint Indec, Saint Macule, Saint Keyhole, and...
Saint Sepline. Who is your favorite, Professor?
Now that you are a member of the Church, be sure to familiarize yourself with our teachings and traditions. I have something to ask of you.
There's that. So I guess we can finish off. I'll just finish up Gerald's and the chef's quest really quick. Lindart is right there, so.
Swimming through a sea of countless books, tracking down that single sought-after volume, it's absolute bliss. How do the poor fools who spend their days sharpening swords and polishing armor find any joy in life?
Okay, that's that. And there's one thing else. Those yellow dots on the map just indicate there's a quest or something special there.
Thanks for your help.
So those were battalions. Violet can get Gerald's mercenaries. Battalions are basically AoE attacks that give special effects. Like, on the bottom you see Gerald's mercenaries, and there's like Fizz attack, Mag attack, protection, avoid. So it gives just free stats and an AoE attack, both of which are really useful. Claude can also get one. Let's give this one to Claude. And Lysithea can have that one. Okay, that's everything here. Let's go grab these two items.
Hello.
Here's one.
Bridget, Elmira, Thusker, even people from far-off lands gather here at the Academy. Word of advice, Professor. There are those who don't think kindly of such people.
That's that done. So let's actually first off head up to here so we can turn in these quests.
My savior, thank you.
Right.
And
So, well done. You have my thanks.
there's that. Now if we go back here, there's one more quest to be had.
Right. You're a lifesaver.
Before we spend our activity points, I'm just making sure there's anyone else I want to talk to. Sylvain I do want to talk to. And I think that's it. For everyone I'm planning on recruiting for my team. Okay.
I was thinking, what about... Professor, you're the one taking out the bandits? That's one way to start your career at the Academy. I didn't expect they'd order us to risk our lives here. Seems a bit extreme, doesn't it?
There's that, and now well, I'll just build motivation with some of the students that I want to recruit. Let's see. Oh, the effects are only... So you see these orange arrows, they just give even more support, but it says the effects are only enhanced when you dine with students of your own house, so no one else will get these. So let's see actually who I can raise support with. I would prefer to raise it with Bernadetta and Petra, I think. There was Petra here. Let's see if nope. So I guess I'll just be searching for one meal that incorporates both of them. So I'll see you then. At least that I've unlocked so far. There's a bunch more meals that I haven't, because I don't have the materials. But I can get them individually. So Lysithea and Bernadetta, I can raise support with those two, and I can raise support with Petra differently, in another meal.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away. Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
Actually, I mainly needed Petra. So let's look for one that has Petra in it and see who else. Felix is useful. Who else would I wanna especially motivate? I think probably Felix. Petra.
I would be liking that greatly.
That looks appetizing.
So, I motivated one of my own students so I can teach them, and a few other students so I can raise my support with them, so I can recruit, so now...
Don't tell me. No one bothered to show you the standard procedure for lectures? I guess it's up to me to save the day.
So you can see Lysithea has full instruction reader because I gave her a meal. So it's useful to give people meals. Let's raise Leonie's bow.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Because Leonie gets basically, like I was talking about Ferdinand getting that double hit. Leonie gets the same thing with bows, so that's why she's useful, and she has a really high strength, so that makes her even better as a bow user, because most bow users don't have good strength. But I guess I'll tutor Lysithea as well. Lysithea does not have heal, so I'll try and get her. Because once she gets to D, Fate, I think she gets healed. I think every unit gets healed then. So let's just tutor people who I was gonna use, which would be Hilda, Marianne. Oh, I ran out of activity points. That's alright. Let's see the group task. Now, I already have a flyer in Hilda. Actually, I think I'm gonna raise writing. Because Marianne will be my dancer, most likely. And add A writing. So if you see there's letters next to each of the goals, at A writing you get +1 movement, which is really helpful for dancers, because if they want to move on, if they want to like catch up to your other units, they need that.
I would like to ask you something.
So that's why you should get your dancer up to A writing, preferably. And Marianne also has a growth in it, or a boon in it, so that's good. At least I think she does.
A satisfying answer.
So those questions give a lot of motivation and professor experience, so it's useful to get like the best answer, or the answer.
We better get to work. Okay, I'm good to go.
Or the answer that the student would like the best.
Good enough, Professor? I'm getting the hang of it.
So Lysithea got heal, and Leonie got curve shot, which is pretty useful. So I think we have to battle now, which is alright. So let's go to the battle.
Battalions are deployed in battle, so students can learn how to take command. Oh, that concept may be new to a loner mercenary like you, eh, Teach? Want me to explain the basics?
Okay, let's take out these three, and I have the sixth one. I'm gonna use... Actually, everyone has a ranged weapon here, except for... well, Leonie. So let's give her a bow.
Well,
No,
come back. Well,
I have to go to the armory, and Leonie can get an iron
Is
bow.
that the one? Thanks a bunch.
come.
So I already assigned battalions to the right people. I think I can send Leonie down there to take care of all of those. And Lysithea can help them. I think Claude should... No, this is fine. Actually, if I move these two down, or just something like that. So, Claude can be in the middle of this attacking group, which will go up, and these two, which will go sideways. So, Claude can just help both sides out. I think that's a good plan. So let's save. And let's fight.
Let's get to it.
So
leave it to me.
let's deploy the
Ready and willing.
Claude can just stand
Who,
back up.
me?
Hilda gets targeted by one person.
Stay focused.
Claude also gets targeted by one.
Who, me?
Training gauntlets is useful. Leonie doubles, which is really useful. Violet got a hit in. Hilda has very low hit, which is not amazing, but that's alright. So on this front, I think... So I do 44 damage. I just need to hit 3 of those, so I think Violet can one-shot one of the bots. So if Marianne finishes off one of them... Okay, great.
Another.
So Violet can one-shot them, that's good to know. Actually, I think I'll just leave Hilda to take the hit for now, so Violet can finish later. So if Lysithea gambits this person, that's a very low hit. So Claude does more damage. Let's see, Leonie does 20. And these guys have 27. So if Claude attacks this person, and we give Lysithea, let's put her in the bush. Give her that, and you can finish off this person. But it says Leonie will hit twice, but she'll only hit once because the durability is at 1. So I need to use that. So let me quickly see. Attack speed of 2, attack speed of 2. Attack is 14, the protection is 4, so she'll get 10 damage dealt, which is not a lot. Shielded. We'll have Leonie finish that person off. And then, oh, I thought they would go for Hilda, or sorry, Lysithea, but they didn't, so Leonie will deal some damage there. And Hilda can wait right there. That's great. Oh, she missed, which is amazing. But so did Leonie. That's interesting. I think that's how I'm gonna wipe out most of this. Hilda taking the hits, and then Violet just finishing. At least for those two, that's probably gonna be my strategy. And then Lysithea needs the experience. She has Even though her ability allows her to get double... Oh no, it's double skill experience. Which is still useful. But let's... Okay, so we have a 50% chance of hitting each of these. And they all need to hit. So that's unlikely. But we might as well get the damage.
Yeah, predictable.
Yeah, that was the most likely outcome. We go here. That's not amazing. Well, I guess that's alright. Because then he'll attack. She'll get some damage off and heal back. Now that that happened, I can actually we can move her up. And I'm probably gonna have the only move there.
So nice of you.
Marianne heal. I think Violet should try and finish this person off. Actually, it's not terribly unlikely. Okay, well, that's alright. And then we have Hilda finish it off with a smash. Violet does a lot of damage, which is really good.
It's...
Okay. And everyone just comes down. This is actually a pretty...
Be mindful.
Good spot to gambit. Okay, that's great, that hit. So those guys are now stunned for the whole turn, so we don't have to worry about them. Actually, only one of them will be able to hit Hilda, and the other will have to hit Violet, which means they'll get either severely damaged
Well done.
or killed, which is good. Oh, Claude doubles, which is really good. Why? Oh, I reduced his stats. Yeah, I reduced his attack speed by 1, which allows Claude to double, which is cool. I guess I can just let Claude finish that off.
I've reached the pinnacle.
Okay, he gets extra 5 HP. Just go there. That's quite useful to draw other enemies in. Okay, Hilda got a kill. Which I did not expect. That means the other 2 people will attack Hilda this turn. And she missed that one. I can equip this axe. And then gambit. Okay, that's good, because then they're taken care of. I just need to deal with these units.
Stay focused.
Now, let's see how much damage she does. She does 12, so I needed something to do 15. Can she do 15? She can do 8. Oh, she doubles. That would have been quite useful to know. But that's alright. Actually, it's kind of obvious that she would have doubled, as these two have the same weight. I think I'll have to give this kill to Cynthia, because she couldn't hit anyone else. And then Marianne can finish.
I could use a break.
Them off. And then Violet just Oko. Well, not really Oko, but... And Hilda can actually finish... Actually, Claude would then finish that person off. So let's let that happen. Okay, that's good. Okay, anyone can probably get this kill. Lysithia is the closest to leveling up, so we'll give it to her. Didn't level up, but that's alright. Okay, that was that battle done, which is great. Okay, let's instruct. And there should be 2 people I normally use that I'll be able to instruct. Actually, I might... Flying... There's not really a point in him having flying. So actually, let's change that goal. I think Bow Authority is not a terrible goal. His authority is never not useful. And Bow is just Claude's main weapon. So, but... Actually, no, flying is good because I can turn him into a dodge tank. And flying has, at certain flying levels, you can get Alert Stance and Alert Stance Plus. Which basically means if you wait the whole turn and don't do anything, you gain a lot of avoid, which means you have a much higher chance of dodging the enemy's attack. So I think bow flying is actually a good goal. So let's chuck him some bow levels. And Marianne, I guess I'll try and raise her reason so she can get some good offensive spells.
I'm sorry. I'll have to do better. Oh!
That was a very lucky combination of results that got me there, but okay. I have him as Lance Reason, which is alright. So Lorenz is basically built to be a Dark Knight, and I may as well just tutor him, as he has the most experience and I have an extra point. So... let's raise that. Okay, that's good.
Singing's okay, but I should really have a cute dance to go along with it. Singing with others is a nice change of pace. Usually I do it when I'm alone.
Okay, that's good. One person who actually uses Faith gets the Faith boost, but that doesn't really matter much in the long scheme of things.
Honestly, what do they all take me for? I'm fine. Perfectly and completely fine. It's hardly different from daytime. I'm not scared.
on. Professor? Is that you? Oh, well, good evening! Oh, I left something in the dining hall, so I'm on my way to fetch it. But you don't need to come with me or anything like that. I'm fine on my own, really. You weren't? Oh, apologies for making an assumption. The truth is, everyone I come across asks if I'd like some company. They all seem to think I'll be scared wandering alone at night. So rude and presumptuous, you know? I'm perfectly capable of being on my own. Hey, Professor, wait! Well, I thought it might be nice to walk and talk together to the dining hall. Shall we? To be abundantly clear, this has nothing to do with my non-existent fear of ghosts. Oh, you must be bored. Fantastic, then. Do you mind, filling the void with some chatter? Some find silence to be a bit unsettling after all. Okay, I confess, I am scared of ghosts. The monastery is unnerving to me at night. So, can we talk about something, please? Anything. I've noticed for quite some time now, you treat all your students equally, don't you? You've never treated me differently simply because I'm younger than the others. And I've always appreciated that. Isn't it rather obvious? I'm roughly 2 to 3 years younger than the rest of the class. Have you just not been paying close enough attention to those you teach? That's poor form for a professor. Oh, there! I found what I was looking for. Well, I'd better be on my way now. Good night!
There should be the group task.
Good enough, Professor?
That was a support conversation.
My efforts have borne fruit.
Aha! I'm getting it!
So those are just when you get a certain support rank between people, you can just raise your support. Like there's other supports we can see, like Lysithea and Hilda's. So let's see that.
Aw, are you sure? Thank you so much. You're always so kind to me. I'll have to repay you sometime. Lysithea? What are you doing there? Don't tell me you were listening just now and judging me getting other people to do my work for me. I've got better things to do. Although, I do wonder why everyone is always so eager to help you. I only ask for help if they offer. I don't ever pressure people. So I've noticed. That's what strikes me as odd. I suppose they're just so taken with me, they want to help me out. I see. That would explain it. Oh dear, I was expecting you to argue, not to agree with me right away. There's no reason to deny what's clearly true. Everything about your outward appearance is immaculate and well thought out. Even your fingernails are always well kept and painted. No doubt your toenails are the same. I can't tell if you're complimenting me or accusing me of something. And you smell delightful, like candy. Or wait, am I catching a hint of floral? I'm so glad you noticed. It's oil extracted from a flower that only blooms at night. Floral oils, huh? I didn't think they had much use outside of homeopathy and house cleaning. I have some right here, actually. Here, I can give you a splash. There we go. I put it on your wrists, so you'll want to rub them together. Body heat is what activates the scent. Your wrists and your neck are relatively warm, so they're good spots to apply the fragrance. For a very subtle fragrance, you can also try putting it under your clothing. So, what do you think? It's lovely. Now I smell just like you, Hilda. Somehow, this makes me feel a little more mature. Thank you. So that's it. She just wants to feel more grown up. She's hard to read, that one. That smile, though. Who knew she could be so cute?
So yeah, it's just, it gives insight into the character. And so this week we have to do a seminar. So a bunch of people go into this one. Claude is not going into this, even though, he has a bow goal. I think it's because other people are already having goals. So actually, if I remove the goals, like if I just switch this to Lance and writing, normally people don't use seminar, but now that I'm forced to, I might as well get the most out of it. So let's see. There, Claude appeared. Who is the other person I use? I use Hilda. I mean, it's not really necessary for her to get Bo. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't want to go to the trouble of changing Ignaz's goal and changing that back to just get Hilda a goal that she might rarely use. So, actually, before we do this, all the abilities are fine, but the combat arts, I just wanted to see what everyone had. Curve shot, fading blow. Okay. Yeah, all that is fine. So I think we can do the seminar. Actually, it also gives motivation, which is kind of useful for tutoring the next day. Yeah, see the motivation increased. I mean, I might want to recruit Mercedes. I'd rather recruit Lindhart as a healer, as he's a little bit better as a healer, as he also has warp, I guess, but he doesn't have a lot of things in reason, so I don't think I'll waste the money on that.
Hey, Teach. Glad you can make it. We've been waiting on you.
It seems the knights have our foes cornered. They are in Xanadu, the Red Canyon.
It's bandit time? That sounds like real night work. Let's get to it.
I'm itching to put my skills to the test as well. We have to win so Captain Gerald can see how much I've learned.
I thought Gerald wasn't coming with us. Either way, I'll give it everything I've got.
Even if I go, it's not like I'd be of any use. That's enough of that. If we don't work together and give it our all, we are doomed to fail. You can be pretty intense sometimes, Lysithia. But I agree. Let's do our best.
If we fight half as well as we chatter, we'll be fine. Come on, Teach. Lead the way.
And that's that. That was everything for this month except for the mission. And I think I'll probably do that next episode. I mean, what else is there to do? So I will end the episode here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.